What is up, you guys? I'm thrilled because
I've actually never introduced myself to you guys. So today
Look, step in a place and I'm looking both ways when I walk to them. But there's no competition, get high when it comes to the man. Know that boy too nice, cause I know I get the one off. If that man talk mad, then you know that it's raps. If I see him in a dance, you know we get one off. When I see her face, I said, what's up, babe? Cause I know she knows that she was like a
Yo, what's going on? Hope you guys can hear me clearly. But today's deal.
I've actually never properly introduced myself to you guys, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I know I be doing vlogs and all this other stuff. I wanna face-to-face to you guys, talk about why I'm sober, why I promote what I promote, what my actual end goal is with this YouTube channel is. So I wanna first off kind of start from the beginning. I started making YouTube videos at a really young age, and I knew I wanted to do it at a very young age, at the age of 10 years old.
yo, what's up, everyone? I'm about to chow man. We're at the Perth Grow Show 2018, and it's been an amazing experience. It's awesome to be back, and just today,
And before all that, I think I didn't know what I really wanted to do in my life, because I always remember people was telling me, oh, you know, when you get older, you need to know what you want to do with your life. And then when I got to the age of 10, I finally understood. I was like, okay, this is what I want to do in my life. I want to do YouTube. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I started doing different type of styles, like gaming. I did challenges.
I'm sick. Yeah, everyone's been sick in the family.
I did somewhat type of vlogs, but I was very shy. I was not a good talker when I was younger, and I actually only found that out recently because I went back and looked at my videos and I could not talk at all. But I was doing absolutely everything, every type of video style, I did it, and I was just trying to basically find myself through YouTube, find out my style. And it wasn't until I actually was 14 years old that I actually found what I wanted to do with YouTube and find kind of my calling. I promise you right now, I'm the next Gideon. I am the next Gideon. Where my sobriety started, finding out that, okay, I'm never gonna touch alcohol in my life or drugs or whatever. Should we buy some beer? No. I'm joking, stay sober. You know, I've already promised myself that I'm never gonna drink ever in my life. Unfortunately, I did touch vapes. Luckily, I didn't do it for very long. I did it only just to basically fit in with the crowd. And at the age around 8 or 9, but remember seeing someone basically under the influence of alcohol in the city, and he was about to go harm himself. And I remember seeing that with my dad. The guy was actually falling down the escalator. My dad had to pick him up. That kind of made me think, when I'm older, why do I want to drink alcohol when it's obviously harming this guy? And I felt really bad for someone that I didn't even know. And then growing up more, I saw a lot of alcohol abuse, you know, during what I surrounded myself with, because I was getting offered different things. I've been offered so much stuff, drugs, alcohol, everything, you name it, I've been offered it. And I feel like that's normal now, because it's normalized. And I really want to be able to use the platform that I've been given, and the platform I'm going to still be growing, and be able to promote sobriety, because it's really strong to me, because I've seen so much stuff. And I feel like when it comes to living in a small city, I see so much young people affected by just alcohol abuse and drug abuse, and thinking that they need that to actually feel fitted into a society where they think they need alcohol, they think they need drugs. I've also seen them thinking that they need it for fun. I'm telling you, through these videos, you don't need alcohol and drugs to have fun. You guys can have fun without it, because the only thing it brings is just horrible and badness into your life. And take my word for it, because I've seen so much. I've seen it break families. I've seen it break people, just absolutely bring out another side of people. If that's anger, if that's just bringing out the sadness out of them, there's literally no good of alcohol that comes out of it. Probably with YouTube, like I said, I knew what I wanted to do at the age of 10.
what is up, you guys? I'm thrilled because this is actually my first time to be on YouTube, and where can I start? I'm just gonna talk about myself.
And I actually got bullied for it back when I was just joining high school, back in year 7. So I started doing it, and people found out I was doing it, and I basically got bullied for it. So I stopped for a few years, and then I started doing other videos, and I was trying to really find myself when it came to YouTube, but something felt off. Something didn't feel right. It actually didn't take me until I was 14 till I kind of found what I wanted to do. And you probably guys have seen it plastered all over my channel and my Instagram, TikTok, that I'm a diabetic, and I don't make that hidden anymore. Like, I remember I wanted to move schools. I wanted to not have any connections to any of my friends. I felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I felt like a whole different person when I got announced that I was gonna be a diabetic. Basically, it makes your life a living hell. I was taking up to 4 to 5 needles a day, but now I'm down to 1 needle per week, which is a blessing. The first time I got sent to the hospital I was in there for like 3 weeks. Let's go home and sneeze. I remember I almost going into a diabetic coma. I remember just asking God, like, why me? Why me? I remember turning to my left and my mum just absolutely crying her eyes out. In the hospital for like 3 weeks, I was talking to no one. I talked to maybe like 2 or 3 of my friends. And I felt different. I felt like no one would ever understand what I went through and what I was going to go through. I felt like I wouldn't be the same as anyone else. During that time, just before I went to hospital, I actually started being myself at school. I started gaining friendships and I started actually being myself. Then that just had to hit my life. Was planning to end my life. Something in my heart really said to me, don't do it, don't do it. And just seeing my family in front of me. And I went back into my room and I started crying my eyes out because yes, it's gonna fix a problem, but then it's just gonna bring a whole nother problem that's gonna affect everyone around me. My mom's not gonna be able to see her son ever again. So I started kind of gaining that confidence because I was like, dude, I almost just died. All right, why am I wasting my time just sitting in my room, doing nothing, making YouTube videos in my room and just staying isolated? So then I started actually going out, filming, and that's how I kind of found myself through YouTube. Take me home. Okay, yeah, you see, I don't like this guy, bro. Wow. I said to myself, yo, I can use my platform to promote what I've been through in my life and what I've seen. So that's my main goal. And my end goal with this stuff is basically just to be able to help as much young people as I can. I remember in the hospital watching these 2 guys on YouTube and I felt a comfort. Feeling like they were actually with me. And I want that exact same feeling for whoever is going through the same thing maybe I've been through. If you're in the hospital going through something, maybe you're a new diabetic, maybe you're going through the same thing. And I know how much it hurts. And people think it's not a big deal. People will take it as a joke. Maybe like, you know, they might think maybe you eat too much or whatever. No. I'm telling you right now, people will see what's on TV and they take it a different way. I want to be able to be there for as much people as I can when they go through so much stuff, just through a video. And I feel like that's the most amazing thing doing content creation. I'm able to promote and be myself, and it's honestly just a blessing. Even just being here right now, being able to still sit here in front of you guys and talk in front of you guys and declaring my mouth. Sobriety is the best decision you will ever make in your life. I've been trying to get my faith stronger. I know I promote sobriety, yes, a lot, but I've also been promoting my faith more because obviously, if I'm not ashamed of staying sober or being sober, I'm not ashamed to say Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I'm not afraid to say that. I was too focused on the YouTube stuff. Shift myself a bit more towards God. That's when I'm able to put my full trust into Him and trust that He will be able to allow me to give me a platform to promote His word and also sobriety at the same time. And show who I am just through the videos. Promote sobriety, promote my faith, and spread the word of God as much as I can. And you know, I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. I still swear. I still listen to unholy music, but I'm trying my best. And we're all human. Once you put your faith into Jesus, like your life gets perfect like that. But no, it does not. It gets harder. The enemy attacks more. It's just gonna keep getting harder, but I'm ready for whatever comes my way. And I'm very excited to be able to put my all into YouTube. And I do still believe from the age of 10, I knew that my calling was to do this. And I still believe that's my calling. So appreciate you guys for listening. I know this is a bit different, but I thank you guys so much. I don't care if I have 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 1,000,000 subs. I'm gonna still be the same person like I am today. I'm still the same kid I am that I was 8 years ago. And I'm gonna still keep doing this no matter what anyone says. So I appreciate you guys so much.
And walking in fear, I'm done going back to the past. It really been minimal. I'm finna follow the king. I got a key. Need it, I follow the principle. And I'm good, and I'm lit. I got God, so I don't need a trip. Give to Him everything that I'm in. Off in the hill, and I know I won't miss. Brought me up from the gutter. Now I'm good, and that's word of my mother. Not afraid, I know I'm a runner.
You can always go to Turkey and get a transplant.